Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Brenton Grant from Metaphysical Love Conscience. Before we get started, I want to apologize for my, I haven't been as involved as I should be. I've just been very busy, and I went through a bit of a rough patch. Um, so I'm coming back today, and I'm bringing you guys a video about what is, in my opinion, the most powerful, the most energetic, and the most revolutionary stone on Earth. It goes by the name of Moldavite. Moldavites are an extremely unique stone because they were caused by a meteoric impact called, and basically this meteor, it landed in Czechoslovakia, and it was so hot when it hit the ground that the meteor and all the earth around it melted into like a molten whatever. It was flung through the air by the impact, and it formed these beautiful, beautiful green glass tektites that are unlike any other tektite that's been discovered. They do have a rich history among the ancient people of that area. And it is highly speculated that Moldavite was the green stone in the Holy Grail based on the locality of the Holy Grail and the supposed properties of the Holy Grail. So let's get right into it. What does Moldavite do, and why is it so crazy? This is the first piece I ever owned, and my first experience with Moldavite proved to me hands down that crystals have some kind of divine energy. I held it in my left hand like this and I meditated. Within a few minutes I was feeling very hot and sweaty. My heart was speeding up. I began to feel anxious, as many people do the first time they use Moldavite. Depending on your sensitivity, you may not be able to hold it. You may have to acclimate it to it. You may have to hold it for a few minutes, put it down, try again the next day, etc. Because it's a very potent energy. I felt the energy of this stone crawl down my arm like an electric current. Moldavite is a stone of the storm element, so it's got a very electric energy. When it hit my heart chakra, I began to cry tears of joy and to laugh. No idea why. It was just this incredible emotional release. And I had fallen in love. Moldavite, and at the third eye, Moldavite is intense. It's emotionally intense here and psychically intense here. I have had the most vivid visions on Moldavite, rivaling those of like a light LSD trip. Not even kidding you. It's nuts. I mean, even for somebody who has an active third eye, the effects Moldavite has on the third eye, at least for me, is just out of this world, literally. Now, another thing I want to warn any of you guys about with Moldavite, especially those who have post-traumatic stress disorder or PTSD, Moldavite is a very forceful stone. It will, and it's all for the higher good, but sometimes we are not ready to face what it has to offer us. I have a friend with PTSD who I encouraged him to meditate with Moldavite on his third eye, and it actually caused him to remember a traumatic event that he had blocked out. And perhaps in the long run that was good, but in the moment it brought him extreme discomfort and panic. This is really the beautiful part about Moldavite, is that it is very conscious. It has an agenda, and its agenda is to wake us up. Rapid psychic development, is caused by regular Moldavite use. I attribute many of my current psychic gifts to persistent use of Moldavite, where amazing coincidences will happen all the time that are just too damn coincidental to be coincidences. And Moldavite is beautiful for that reason. It elevates you to a higher plane of existence. For those who can brave the initial adjustment period, you are in for a treat. So as opposed to the standard psychic stones, as Moldavite is from space, um, it is potent at the third eye and allows you to travel and see the universe and meet extraterrestrials. It gives you access to the Akashic records, all the knowledge that has ever been. I've spoken to deities, I've spoken to angels. As Moldavite is a protective stone, it will not allow you to speak to anything negative. It's strongly affiliated with a storm element in Uranus, and it can cause chaos. Moldavite is not a beginner stone. If you are a star child like I am, I'm an indigo child. There's many indigos and crystal children on our page. Moldavite is for you. You don't need to warm up to it. You're already on the same page. Many of us star children feel homesick. Although we may not know where we're from, we feel like here we're kind of lost. We're different. We're often strange. I mean, I have fucking Asperger's, so I'm a pretty damn strange person. But at the same time, I'm an indigo child, and I'm goddamn gifted in a lot of ways. For star children, this is a little piece of home. It'll ease that homesickness that we all feel. Use it. Use it for the emotional release and the rapid psychic growth and the ability to have powerful and potent visions. Before we wrap this up, I do want to add a disclaimer. There is a lot of fake Moldavite on the internet. Definitely, if you're thinking about buying Moldavite off the internet, first of all, you could contact me because I know sites that are legitimate. But if not, you want to read the guides. They have guides on like eBay and stuff on how to identify fake Moldavite or how to identify authentic Moldavite. I'm also doing a video on black tourmaline tonight, and that is actually, when you're done meditating with Moldavite, you need something like black tourmaline to bring you down because you are basically coming off a high. An incredible high. No chemicals, no drugs involved, just the massive energy of these beautiful stones. Anybody who wants to comment on this, who has experience with Moldavite, please share. I didn't get too much into my personal visions in this video, as I usually choose not to, but I guarantee you I've seen beautiful things behind my eyes using Moldavite. I've felt pure bliss. I've cried out of joy, and I've felt the energy of love radiate from my heart. This is a must-have for anybody who's interested in the spiritual aspects of stones. This is the Kickstarter. This is what kickstarted me, and this stone has a very special place in my heart. So, I love you guys. Please let me know. I'm going to keep doing crystal videos. Let me know what you want me to do next. I got a shit ton of crystals, so just keep it rolling. Love you guys. Namaste.